2 months after the Ninth National Assembly refused to approve the $800 million World Bank loan for former President Muhammadu Buhari, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu resubmitted the same request to the 10th Senate to cushion the impact of its fuel subsidy removal. Buhari had sent the loan request to the National Assembly with barely 19 days to the end of his administration, but the lawmakers failed to act on it before the end of their legislative tenure in June. According to Tinubu, the disbursement of the loan is to provide safety net for vulnerable Nigerians. And to ensure the transparency of the process, Tinubu, in a letter read by the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, on the floor, said digital transfers were made directly to beneficiaries' accounts and mobile wallets.
Approval of the request of Mr. President has been granted by the Senate and will now be communicated to him.
The program, which is expected to stimulate economic activities in the informal sector, improve nutrition, health and education, targets at least 12 million poor Nigerians as beneficiaries. Tinubu, on his inauguration day, announced the removal of fuel subsidy, a burden he said government can no longer carry. In the same vein, the president requested the National Assembly to allow him convert another 500 billion naira from the 819 supplementary budget for 2022 to alleviate the effects of subsidy removal policy. The president could not withdraw the money from the service-wide vote and could also not forward a fresh supplementary budget of his own, as he was yet to constitute his cabinet.
The palliative component of that particular bill was 500 billion. That is to cushion the impact of the oil subsidy. Because, Mr. President, from what we understood, believe that we can delay gratification for a greater gain tomorrow.
And it is to this extent the president looked into this document and agreed that the supplementary budget of 819 be amended to take care of some of these palliatives. And as such, he went into the document and reordered. And that was where this said 500 billion is coming from.
The sum of 185 billion is to be channeled to the Ministry of Works and Housing to alleviate the impact of severe flooding experienced in the country in 2022. The amendment also sought to allocate 19 billion naira to the Federal Ministry of Agriculture to ameliorate massive destruction of farmlands across the country during the severe flooding experienced last year. The breakdown further reveals that 35 billion will go to the National Judicial Council, 10 billion to the Federal Capital Territory Administration for critical projects, while the remaining 70 billion will be given to the National Assembly to support the working conditions of new members. After hours of deliberations, the National Assembly approved all the requests of the president. With these approvals, hopes are high the Nigerians will, in a matter of time, begin to feel the impact. Omo Bazwai, Arise News.